2023, Peter Obi should leave frustrated youth, let Kwankwaso swallow ambition for PDP. Ahmed Makarfi. Welcome to the news. If you are new, kindly subscribe. And if you have been there, thank you for your support and you are welcome back. The news. A former governor of Kaduna State, Ahmed Makarfi, has asked Labour Party's presidential candidate Peter Obi and his new Nigerian People's Party counterpart, Kwankwaso, to swallow their personal ambition and return to the People's Democratic Party, just as the senator representing Kano Central, Ibrahim Shekarau, left the new Nigerian People's Party and rejoined the People's Democratic Party. It is a choice that made their choices, and somebody is trending and you want him to come back to the party, to your party. No, it's a choice. They are adults, they are not children. You can negotiate with them and begin to see how you can work with them and to see what you can get. But to ask these adults to get back, in fact, if any other person wants to go back to PDP, I'm sure Peter Obi dares not. Makarfi, a former People's Democratic Party chairman, was a guest on China's television breakfast show, where he made this remark. According to this 66-year-old statesman, there are only two parties in Nigeria, the People's Democratic Party and the All Progressive Congress. In your mind, that is then. I don't think it is so again. He also said frustrated youth are using Obi, a former Anambra State governor, as a symbol, adding that youth should not make decisions on the presidential candidate to vote for in anger. Obi had left the People's Democratic Party in May and emerged as the Labour Party's presidential candidate. China's television has reported that Shekarau, also a former Kano State governor from 2003 to 2011, dumped the new Nigerian Party after a rift with the party's presidential candidate, Kwankwaso. Shekarau was received in the People's Democratic Party by the party's chairman, Yocha Ayu, and his flag bearer, Atiku Abubakar, among other People's Democratic Party heavyweights in the North. 2023 election is going to be very interesting. I'm sure there's fear already in the camp of People's Democratic Party and All Progressive Congress. If not, the Obi tsunami is a threat. The acceptability of Obi among the youth is a threat to them. Well, because I don't see they are not the only presidential candidate, but the focus is even more on Obi now. Well, you that destroy People's Democratic Party before, we don't want to hear anything from you. In fact, you even better become obedient. They are all afraid of Peter Obi emergence. I thought the North are too powerful to decide any election. When our eyes don't open. Before you come for me, I am not from the East. I am from Edo. You and your party will be frustrated in return come 2023 by the grace of the Almighty. Obi is like Moses in the Bible, who God made to grow up in the house of Pharaoh, only for God to use him to destroy the Pharaoh and his people. Nigerians, and particularly the youth, are tired of the difficult conditions in the country. The youth wants to democratically elect and change the narrative in this country. We want to change the status quo and inch out a better condition of living for ourselves and our parents. The youth are therefore on a mission, and any vehicle they will board will arrive at its destination. With the wealth you have acquired, can't you see that you are frustrated to even be thinking of coming back to PDP, where our northern people come and see your north elder calling you your frustrated youth? If it were Peter Obi, everybody will hear him. The one on a chop never do, make we return to PDP, I beg, obedient, no listening to trash. Oh God Almighty, thank you for seeing now that we, the youth of Nigerians, have been frustrated and have been earmarked for destruction. by these old, clueless men. Now that you have given us the opportunity to liberate ourselves and destiny from the devilish cartel hands, may we never make any mistake that will give them the victory. We are obedient. You are simply wrong. Don't deceive yourself. There's nothing impossible in life. We do not know Peter Obi in person, but we, the youth, are routing for him. You are terribly wrong. Obi cannot come back to PDP. Mind you, the youth are not frustrated, but we want a change. We are tired of the lies of the two major parties, that is the PDP and the APC. Is your children frustrated or not? They may not be able to tell you, but they are not comfortable with what is happening too. Since you have made the youth frustrated, God by himself will frustrate your party the more in 2023 election. So according to you, the youth's frustration is unfounded? When will this old folks start well-backed, evidence-driven campaign? Because we are tired of this cheap trick. Two parties can. 2023 will surprise them. It is obvious they are already overwhelmed. Can you imagine? I know see northern and southwest comment. These two tribes are the only problem of this country. If south and southeast agree, let's leave Yoruba and the north to be ruling themselves. You people fail Nigeria. Nigerians need Peter Obi. You are being deceived. You still have Hausa Fulani. Just think well and use the tongue in your mouth to count the teeth in your mouth before you continue to make everlasting mistakes. The winds of evil revolution from the Fulani is blowing against the Hausas too. Do not say that I did not talk because I hardly comment. But when I do, it always comes to pass. You are calling the youth of this country and you are intending to rule frustrated youth. That is the beginning of your failure. Oga, the frustrated youth are indeed frustrated with both All Progressive Congress and People's Democratic Party, so they would display their frustration on election day to frustrate both parties out of Nigerian politics. Don't mind him. He's calling the youth. He is intending to rule frustrated youth. That is the beginning of the failure of this party. We are frustrated and you still want our votes to continue deceiving us? Mba. Don't mind him. He's calling the youth. He's intending to rule frustrated youth. That is the end. Come 2023, we will show you our numbers. People, Democratic Party and All Progressive Parties already frustrated. The youth is wise now. We no collect shishi and we no give shishi. Well, that is the reaction on McCarthy's comment. Kindly make yours known. Indeed, if the youth are frustrated, are they ready to make the change with their votes come 2023? Your opinion is highly needed as you subscribe to my channel. Thank you, good day, and be blessed.